Your girl Omega, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. If you guys are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are not, you already know what to do. You know to spew. Put one of your many favorite Truth Gang hashtags in the comment section. Hashtag Truth Gang Gang. Hashtag Try Vibes. Hashtag Hair Raps On. Hashtag Study the Soul Self Approves. Hashtag Try Vibes in this motherfucker. Coming to you guys with a late but great one. I was able to take some time and to get deep off into these spiritual streets. So I got me, some messages from the ethers. And of course, I'm going to start with the messages that are more oracle-like in nature. So it's like going to sound like a bunch of messages that all make sense. All right. And then we're going to get into all these notes. I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 pages, so I don't think we'll get into any cards. Gang, gang. I don't think we'll get into any cards right now, unless Spirit says to do so. But at this point, we got a lot of information to go over, so let's get started. We want to give Ashe to the Divine Infinite All. We give Ashe to all of the Oris that come across this video that are in the upright. We give Ashe to our most beautiful and precious Santissimo Morte. And we'd also like to give Ashe to all of our ancestors, angels, and guides, ascended masters, elder spirits, known and unknown that mean as well. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. We're also going to give Ashe to a bunch of angels and stuff. But I guess we'll do that as we get to them. Okay? Because they all like came through in different ways. All right. So yeah, do your girl a favor, like the video, share the video, subscribe, all that good shit. I sure appreciate you. All right. So the first word we have out is block, and then root, and then regret. So Spirit is definitely blocking something off at the roots, like whatever seeds have been sown. Somebody definitely feels bad for doing something. Somebody's sending in their boss energy, and now they need you to come and save them. We got SOS, like save our souls. But really, I feel like SOS stand for save yourself. Okay? Save ourselves. Like that. Okay? There was a crime committed. We have the directional way of west. And then we also have the comedic energies. So I'm going to be flip-flopping through these pages because after I got all the words, I went back through it. And anything that stood out to me, that's what I did more research onto, okay? So the comedic energies. All right, so the comedic energies are the parent gods of eternal soul creation. All right, they're many in number. That's dope. Okay, because I didn't even see that when I named the video. I was like, what the fuck am I going to name this video? Anyways, they're many in number. They are the chosen individuals, and they have deities that will personally help the individual throughout their life, okay? And these are like ancient Egyptians. So these deities, just like all the other deities that I'll be telling y'all about, they only deal with who the fuck they want to. Okay? They choose, who they're going to protect or whatever. But I believe this is who we're speaking of when we're talking about her children are many, because we got a lot of energy of divine masculine, divine feminine out here, but we'll go ahead and keep going. Okay, I'm just going to get the information as random, and then you guys place it where it belongs in your reality. So you could be already seeing some of these energies or feeling some of these energies in your reality, or after you watch this video, you may start to see these things in your reality. And this is how you know that these are your messages, okay? And then we have the arcs. So somebody's safe because of these parent gods, like they've chosen somebody to protect, okay? Then we also have boast. Somebody's very boastful, okay? And then the arc. Somebody's protected from somebody's boastful energy, bragging type energy. Somebody did some real grimy shit. They're in some dark energy, and they did something that was really, really messy, because we have messy stunt out here, okay? And they're about to be ousted by spirit or by somebody, okay? Something's going to happen to where somebody's going to be ousted. We have the Moorish community, the Masons, the Freemason community, the Christian community. We have the Christos energy and the Christ-like energy out here as well. Somebody took a risk, all right? A boat is out here as well, and we be having a lot about the boat. That also goes with the water energy. So that has something to do with direction. That has something to do with your ships coming in. That has something to do with, somebody receiving what they've been waiting on, receiving what they've sown. Okay. Then we also have the sun god Ra out here. So that's an Egyptian Kemetic god that aligns with the Kemetic energies that we have. And then we have Hit, and then we have Rise. So Rise represents like the springtime. So I had to like go deep into that, right? Like, because it's the sun god Ra. We had Sunset as well, and Sunset represents the fall. So like the seeds that was planted in the spring, now like they dying off or whatever, fall. Okay. And then we have the rise of like a new era. And we have nest, and then we have raid. So somebody's church house is going to be raided. We have the jury and the courts. Okay. And then we also have the bomb. Okay. So the bomb is represented or depicted in Jeremiah chapter 8 verse 22. You have to do your research on that. Okay. I'm just going to give like a rundown of it or whatever. All right. So this is the divine infinite all showing Israel, the chosen ones, through imagery, right? Which is clairvoyance, when you have the ability to see vision into the spirit realm. So he was showing them visions within their mind that they had turned to temporary healing solution, as in they were placing band-aids on the skin for spiritual wounds. Okay. And the bomb may heal their physical wounds, but their deep spiritual cuts will need the ultimate healing. So this is about like the chosen people basically being shown by the divine infinite all that they're choosing situations that are not fixing the problems, like people who chase money or people who abuse drugs or whatever. It's like a temporary fix for situations. People have settled for that type of energy, and this is kind of where Spirit is saying, you know, they fucked up at. So Jeremiah 8 and 22 speaks of the calamities that are caused because of these temporary, like not really doing the spiritual work, not really doing what's necessary for you to heal. Okay. And then it says, for them that harvest is past. So the seeds that you sown have passed. All right. And then it says the summer is, I gotta read my own handwriting. The summer is ended and they are not saved. Okay. So that brings in the fall, like something that's going to die off. And the scripture also speaks of Judah, the priests and the prophets, and then graves, RIP energy, and then the earth trembling, cuts, merchants, and documents. Okay, so I'm going to keep going with the downloads. Okay, so then we also have BAM, like, so some. I'm back, y'all. I don't know what the hell happened. So we also have the word teed. Fuck. I don't know why it keeps doing that. The reason why these parent guides are protecting this particular person is because they are the torch bearer. Okay, and then we have merchant. And then we have a jerk, like a jolt energy, okay? And then we also have the storm out here. We have memories, moments, and then lines in time, all right? And then we have one, and then zones. So, like, somebody could be having, like, some type of storm when it comes to their memories or whatnot, you know? But also what I'm getting is, I'm making sure we still live, y'all, because I lost my little green button. I don't see it anymore. All right, but anyways, somebody could be having some issues with their memories, okay? And then the moments and the lines and time, it's like they're blurred for this person, okay? But it's all becoming one. And the Spirit's been talking about how the timelines are going to merge into like one zone. And then we have this mother energy, and then we have scrying energies. So we had the west, which that direction represents the waters, right? And then we got this mother energy out here as well. So it could be the divine mother energy watching the children, okay? We also have the word ego out here. So somebody's ego is the reason why all of this is happening. We also have the spirit Oya out here, which represents the winds, life and death, okay? And then we have the eyes. When I got the eyes, I was hearing the eye of Horus and the eye of Ra. Now, the eye of Horus and the eye of Ra, they represent two totally different things, but I'm going to have you hashtag to study to show that stuff approved, because when I do these sit-downs with spirit, they give me a lot of messages, okay? So research the eye of horses, the eye of horses. That could be significant. I don't know. But the eye of Horus and the eye of Ra. Okay. And then we also have aggressors. So like these ancient Kemetic deities have been watching some aggressor out here, and they're ready to bite this aggressor. We also have aquatic deities, and then also the zodiac sign Aquarius. Somebody was sent to humanity. Okay. Their soul is about to like arise, all right? This person has had a lot of swords, air energy in their back, okay? And then we also have arms as well. So I remember the last reading that I was talking about saying that the spirit was going to cut the right hand off because it was like thieves involved of this body, right? So with these swords, it's like the whole arm finna be getting cut off. Somebody is in danger, or they could be affected by seizures and migraines, and it's because somebody tried to torture somebody, okay? So they're experiencing now like brain malfunctions, and they're having seizures, glitches, and migraines, and it's like torture to them as well. And then what else do we have? We have teams. So it's a group of people, amigos, friends, a group of friends. All right. Something was caught on camera. Okay. And then we also have the lion's roar. And I did a little bit more research on what the lion's roar represents spiritually. That represents strength. Of course, we had that Lion of Judah energy out here as well. But strength, courage, power, royalty, protection, pride, authority, majesty, wisdom, wealth, ferocity, sun energy, so that aligns with the raw energy, solar energy, esteem, mastering emotions, hunting energy, like having a goal to hunt it down, all right, and then the tribe, and then also prowess, just like abilities and like the way that you built, that's prowess, okay? And then it says, when the lion roars, it is summoning the power of the sun to be unleashed at its will. It is a proclamation of its power and a message of a warning. So this whole shit here could be a message of warning. All right. They can also call down the thunder and the lightning. All right. So this is all going to make sense because of the messages that I did receive as far as like just the random words. Okay. So where was it? The lines were okay. So we also have rats. Okay. So these people are very deceptive. These people do feel like they made mistakes in their life, and now they're in distress, and somebody's also snitching in this energy, or in this group of amigos, this group of friends. They're snitching about some type of gory shit that they did, or they planned some gory attack that was planned for this feminine energy, okay? So the Congress could be involved, okay? There's some discouragement out here. These people are discouraged because I don't think they know what they got themselves into trying to attack someone, all right? There's some documents that are out here that is going to lead somebody to jail, and I'm also getting rags to riches, all right? They ended up in this situation because of doctrines, and arguing over doctrines, like what's right and what's wrong as far as like life, spiritual beliefs, religion, all that. That's why I feel like we had all those different religions with the Moorish, the Mason, the Christian, the Muslim, all them. Okay. And then also riots. Okay. So there's going to be some type of riots because of this energy, and the U.S. Army is involved. There's two sides. And when I got two sides, I got his story, right? And then her story. So this is that divine feminine energy. History has been told. Now it's time for her story to be told. Okay. We also have monuments. Monuments are going to be destroyed. That's what Spirit says. Okay, so there's some energy of people being baited by rage. Okay, and that is going to be the cause of somebody's demise, like RIP. That's that RIP energy, the price. Okay, people are in mental cages. This is what's going on. Okay, and they're having outbursts. These people are robots. They have mob mentality. Group thinking is here as well. These are your haters, okay? Spirit is blocking them out right now. They have locked gates. That's what I got. Locked gates. These people cannot get in. Your haters, okay? And then also we had birds, okay? So that'll be significant in two senses, okay? Because birds of a feather flock together, but then we were visited by some angels later on down the line in these random words, but we'll get to it, okay? So birds, all right? And then we have the state of Arizona. And then we have bolt, like lightning bolt, or something is bolted as in locked, okay? We have big, huge tower moments. And then we have the solar winds, okay? So the solar winds, north, south, east, and west, these are the cardinal points, all right? From an occult perspective, it's used in correspondence with the elements of rituals, spells, and divination, and in combination with the energy of Earth's magnetic field, which influences and empowers undertakings, like whatever it is that you're trying to do. And that's also like the feminine energy. So the solar winds would be like the feminine, and the Earth's magnetic field would be, the solar winds would be the masculine, and the Earth's magnetic field would be the feminine. Okay. So north represents the earth. The new moon, the time of midnight, the season of spring. And I said something about spring, like the seeds that were sown. And then west represents the water elements and the waning moon. And then dusk, which also represents that sunset energy, right? Okay, and that represents the season of fall. So there we go. East represents air and the waxing moon, sunrise, and the season of spring. Like south, the element is going to represent, is it fire? Yep, the element is going to represent fire in the season of summer. Okay, I had to find my place again. I got a lot of notes. In the season of summer, okay? So the winds, the solar energy, that's pure masculine energy, okay? Which is the father figure deity. So that's divine, infinite in the masculine form, okay? Thus, it is a balance of both masculine and feminine energy with that magnetic field that is needed for new creation, birth, and then growth to take place, all right? And then the angels of the four winds is Archangel Michael for the south, Archangel Raphael for the east, Archangel Gabriel for the west, and Archangel Uriel for the north, okay? So we got Arkansas out here as well. And then watch the sky. Spirit said, watch the sky. All right. Yeah. So what's next? We have Spirit is dragging somebody, right? And then in Jeremiah 8:22, the calamities is like these people being dragged. It's because of their premature actions, okay? And these could be the remnants. Somebody could have took actions against the remnant seed, the stardust, okay? And their actions were declined. These people were trying to like clone or doppelgang the starseed, the stardust energy, okay? And they have been blinded. Your enemies have been blinded. There is a cult out here, cult members. They're thugs. That's what Spirit said. Something's being outlined, okay? That these people, like a cult or a group of people, it could be anybody. It could be the Moors. It could be the Masons. It could be the Christians, okay? They're thugs, okay? Yeah. And they've aligned themselves because of the seeds that they have sown with justice and judgment and law and order and a reset, period. So now these people are finna go down. It's like they've broken cosmic laws out here. That thumbnail is actually a picture of a nubulus, okay? And we're almost there with the nubulus, okay? So what else do we have? Numbers. So something is in the normals. Everything is like mathematic equations, okay? Then we have the world's card. All right, so that means endings, new beginnings, and then the old world and the new world. And then we have the nubulus and neutrons. So I'm going to go to that. Give me 1 second. The nubulus and neutrons. All right, so the nubulus represents like cloudy, misty, or hazy. It lacks definite form or limits. It's undefined. It's vague. It could be considered confusion, uncertainty, obscure, or misty, or the mist. And remember on the other video, I told y'all the mist is where the divine infinite all, the father energy has stepped on the earth, right? With the mother, all right? So this is the concept of spirit. It's the original state without form. It is known as, if like a human has this, it is known as possessing the treasure of the spirit, the stardust, the gases, the cosmic clouds. The neutrons is the subatomic particle found in the nucleus of every atom except hydrogen, okay? It has no electrical charge. They are neutral, all right? That's what Spirit said, all right? So they're neutral and they're extremely dense. It has a mass of 1, which is the masculine, and a charge of 0, which is the feminine, the alpha and the omega, all right? The stage of creation, vacuums, which would be like the vagina, okay? So the black hole there, like the vagina, inside it is potential, all right? The moment of conception. And then Spirit brought me to 666, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, which is the language of the soul. The neutron is neutral with no active role. The proton is wisdom of the atom, okay? And it's reflected in accumulated experiences, okay? And the wisdom from them. And the electrons is the electrical current of the soul that represent the current experiences of the body right now. Protons and neutrons and electrons are held together by a spiritual being with a specific type of consciousness. All right, so somebody who's activated their 6 protons, their 6 neutrons, and their 6 electrons, which is why these parent deities are guarding this energy, because this is a chosen one and activated being. All right, so what else we got? All right, so the proton plus the neutron equals the nucleus, and the nucleus equals potential and lessons learned, okay? The electron revolves around the atomic being as its center. And the atomic being would be like the atoms, which would be like the physical body, the atoms, okay? The physical body. I'm sorry, I lost my spot, y'all. Bear with me, okay? This is a lot of information, and it all makes sense if you're looking at it spiritually, all right? And we're looking at the body like the spiritual body as a whole, everybody. All right. Okay, so yeah, each rotation has one center. The nucleus center is the spiritual being, which would be the body. A set of atomic beings with a unique purpose of operating makes the body's cells. So that would be like the body of Christ. I guess that's the only thing that I can think of, but it's not really the body of Christ. It is the cosmic body. It is all the zodiacs aligned, the Opachopis, okay? That Christos energy, the Christ-like energy, okay? So everything moves in one direction, all right? A disorder in this system occurs when one's lessons are not learned in time, okay? So that was a message within its own. Then we have cells, body, blood, sailors, treasures, and pirates. So there could be some people after this DNA, this divine blood, that are waiting on your ships to come in, because we did have boats that want that treasure, and we know the treasure of life is the concept of spirit, okay? Being formless, being free, okay? Somebody is holding a grudge, and they're very angry, and they're very cruel against some type of mermaid spirit, like a siren, a mermaid spirit, okay? And then we have rocks out here, east directional rocks. So somebody's been throwing rocks from the east, okay, the north and the south, okay? And they've caused some type of unrest within the earth, okay? So they did something underneath the moon, and it caused them to be in lament, which is like in mourning, and now there's a disorder in the body, and something is being pressurized, okay? The realms, okay? I don't know what that means. Y'all take it as it resonates. The realms are being pressurized. Maybe when something's under pressure, isn't it like all being like pressed down together? The realms, the one timeline, the moments all coming into one, okay? But anyways, we have Roman type energy, Greek type energy out here as well. Signs in the Roman energies and the Greek energies. Lessons. We have a sitcom, so something's like a story, or again, somebody could be getting a sitcom. Take it as it resonates. We have sermons, and then we have realm sleep. And y'all know realm sleep is like rapid eye movement. It's like that light stage of sleep. And this stage, you're really vulnerable to being attacked by lower level entities, okay? Something's going to be dismissed, all right, because somebody misled somebody. They delivered messages that were misled, that led them to their demise, okay? Something's epic, all right? They didn't follow the rules, and somebody called in their tribe, okay? And somebody also wants to call a truce, but they're calling in like their spirit tribe, because we have spirit drums out here, and we know that the sound of the ancestral drums calls in the Loas and the Orishas, okay? And the elder spirits, all right? Your elder spirits is coming in riding, and it's over some type of inheritance or some type of money, okay? Demon energy, so demon demolished. So the ancestors came and rode on some demons, and they demolished that energy, okay? Spirit said, well done. They're proud of somebody. The pendulum is now swinging in your favor, okay? We got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Hearts, and the Ace of Clubs. So y'all know that's the Ace of Wands, but I didn't have the wands, so I had to do it that way. But anyway, so somebody has like found all of their self-worth, all of their self-value, their self-love, okay? And people like them, period. People like them, period, point blank. They're giving off emperor, empress energy, the sons and the daughters, basically, those of high honor, okay? These people were abused, these emperors and this empress, okay? They were misused by some genetically modified organisms. So people who are like faking as if they are these energies, okay? Yeah. And then we have heirs of the throne out here as well. Yeah, so it's like some falseness or some type of fight with the heirs of the throne, some type of cosmic galactic war with the heirs of the throne, okay? Or the heirs of the throne's ancestors are fighting this war, okay? Ancient true high priest or high priestess is out here. So it's because of that. All right, the situation is coming to a close. Somebody tried to seduce someone. And then we also have Medusa out here. So Ashe to Medusa. All right, and they told me to go a little in on her energy as well. Okay, so Medusa is coming from the Greek, the Roman energies as well. All right, so symbols and images of Medusa are going to be used to protect you from and ward off evil. Okay, so it's like a modern evil eye. Okay, she represents a dangerous threat that deters other dangerous threats. So she's the dangerous threat that you need to knock off the dangers that you're facing. Okay. All right. So she repels evil. She is the epitome of what female power looks like. Okay. She's also like the epitome of what this female power looks like in the face of men that are threatened. So it's like the cult members, it could be a group of men that are threatened by this raw, dark, feminine, powerful energy here, okay? And this is why they try to do all this other stuff. Yeah, her snakes in her hair actually represent Kundalini energy, awakened Kundalini. So this person could be really, really attractive, and that's why they could be like after, like that's the siren energy after her, because sirens would be really, really beautiful. It could be something with this person's voice as well, like when they speak. They could be speaking some real shit. Even with the Ace of Swords, they're in their truth now. Okay. She also represents the menstrual power. She is a sea spirit, menstrual blood, so that could be the blood as well. Death and rebirth. She is a patron of divine feminine energy, divine feminine power that has been abused. Okay. Where are we at? And then we have used kids. Okay, so these people are getting their asses whooped because they have abused these ancient Kemetic God's children. Okay? They use them. They use their energy. Yeah. Okay? So now we have Archangel Uriel. And then I got quite the message from Archangel Uriel. How long we in here? We 28 minutes in and 6 seconds, okay? So Archangel Uriel had a whole page by himself. And I'm just going to read this off. So this could be a deity. Ashe to Archangel Uriel. Ashe to Medusa. Ashe to Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel as well. Alright. So Archangel Uriel came through with just some knowledge about himself and then also some messages. Take them as they resonate. So he is from the Judaism and the Christianity pantheon. He is the angel of death. All right. He escorts souls across the line of life to the afterlife. He is the giver of answers and equations. So whatever type of math problems, whatever problems you have, everything is a numerical equation, no matter what 3D reflection of the problem it is, okay? So after the seeds are sown and fulfilled, he weighs the world in the balance. So like he gives what the hell you put out. Okay. So he's also a deity or an angel of sudden change, transformation. He's a specialist at what he does. He's a specialist in divine wisdom. He sits on a council of judges. Okay. He is over creative inspiration. He is the giver of insight and prophetic warnings. A name for him is the light of God. And in the midst of chaos, he shines light on truth, okay? So his light that he shines is like red, okay? So it's like a red light ray. And then we did have root as well, so that could have something to do with the root chakra. All right. So the red light ray, excuse me if I'm fumbling over my words. I don't know why. Maybe they don't want me to get this message out, but I'm going to do it. I just felt like it was necessary to like go through and pick apart the messages versus just going in random. But anyways, the red light ray is a symbol of service, okay? So the drive to help others is an indication that Uriel is in your presence. So if you're someone who holds the drive to help humanity and help other people, that would be you unknowingly being under the influence of Archangel Uriel. Okay, he is one of the Watcher's angels. He is one of many as well. So he's one of many that keeps eyes on humanity. He is a defense system and a safeguard for humanity as well. He comes alongside with Archangel Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, and brings one closer in relationship with the divine infinite all and the divine infinite truth. Okay, he assists you in hearing, which is clairaudience. So we have a lot of that energy about using your spiritual senses here. Okay, clairaudience, and then also receiving divine messages, and then also knowing when you are in the presence of divine beings. Okay, so he's going to help you make sure that you don't miss the signal of being in the presence of a divine being. Okay. So he understands the high value of truths and information, personal, professional, and spiritual truths. He assists in getting to the bottom of situation. He shows up when you least expect it. Do not disregard or be afraid of his signals and promptings. So when you're receiving messages, or if he shows up to you or something like that, he's saying don't be afraid. All right. He's going to reveal to the tribe here difficult truth, and they want you to accept the truths. And then they want you to change your heart accordingly to the truths that you receive. And this is on an individual basis. This is a direct message from Archangel Uriel or the angels of the solar winds. Okay? It says, let go of anything that is keeping you from your authentic self. He's going to shine light on things that are hindering your progress. He's going to show up as a lightning strike. He emerges in a flash. Okay? So he jolts your senses and points out what you may have missed had he not done so. He can also appear as a human being with wings, dressed in white, carrying a lantern. And he can also appear to you in the three-dimensional as a bluebird or a blue jay. Okay, so around your home or in your car, something like that, he's going to manifest himself as a spark. Like if you plug in an electrical outlet, that'll be that electron, right? So he's also representing himself as an electron, a lightning strike, a bolt, a jolt, right? Something that happens fast, something that happens quick. So like sparks or weird electrical occurrences in your house, flickering of lights, that's him, okay? And then also thunderstorms. So he usually likes to appear around the time when the weather is predicting the solar winds and shit, way out energy, the storms are predicting those high level energy storms, okay? So oh shit. There's a warning. Child abduction, Amber Alert. Okay? So y'all take that as it resonates. And I did say that this message was a warning, and then boom, there it is, okay? So we're in a reading, so hey, I don't know. They could have tried to do this to this person. Okay, but hey, I don't know. Just take it as it resonates. But Archangel Uriel is showing up to help you take the right course of action. So if you guys see him or feel him around your energy, then of course, make sure that you do what is necessary. We are 33 minutes and 51 seconds in. I guess I'm going to go ahead and end it here because I did receive a lot of downloads. If you guys like this message, love this message, whatever, check out the description bar if you would like a personal reading or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Anything you need to know about me is going to be down there. I appreciate all y'all love, y'all loyalty, y'all support. Thank all of our ancestors, angels, and guides for their guidance, for their drive, for their messages, for their warnings, for our senses, our clairvoyance, our clairaudience, our abilities to hear them and see them and feel them and know when they are around us to receive this divine direction. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And yeah, truth gang, 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 gang. And I'm out this bitch.